All right.
Whew.
What a freaking nightmare that was, huh?
I can still hear you echoing a little bit. Do you have mine? Mine should be muted. Yours should not be.
Yes, give me 1 second. I can't mute it on here. Oh, remember we had a little bit of echo problem last time.
But I think one of us muted. I muted your channel. You muted mine. You were just muted a second ago. I saw the mute. Hi, guys. We're just testing something out real quick. Sorry.
Okay, so
Can you guys hear us?
if I mute me on here, that I don't think anybody can hear me. I think this is what we did
It's
the
better
last
now.
time.
It's better now. Okay. Can you guys hear us?
Well, alrighty then. No, I'm muted, so let me see.
I can hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, you can, but I don't think anybody else can on my page.
It says we can hear you both on mine.
That's on yours.
Okay.
I'm muted on mine.
Well, I'll mute both. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we're using both of our StreamYards in both channels, and we're both logged into each. So if you hear any feedback, just make sure you guys let us know. So, because Shannon's logged into her show, and I'm logged into her show, and then she's logged into mine, and I'm logged into mine. So we got two channels going on right now. So make sure you are subscribed to both channels if you are not already. And there's also two chats going on at two different channels. So this is going to be fun. We're going to do an experiment tonight. Is everybody ready? Okay.
I don't know. I might be running the other way, guys.
She's already stressed out.
I'm not stressed out. It's just we're getting that feedback. I think that we had feedback the last time we did this, and we said that nobody else could hear the feedback, just you and I. So if that's all we had to deal with, then it was a good thing.
So Bill is saying on your channel he can't hear you. Can you hear her now, Bill? Oh, he can hear you now. Okay. So I think we're good. And if anyone hears feedback, just make sure you let us know. So, you want to start, Shannon?
Well, sure.
Take a deep breath. She's on a new computer. We're doing something new.
I have no files. I don't have nothing. but I'm in Florida, so life is good, right?
Right.
That's right. So we're just going to, I guess, start out with, let's start out with what happened with CME today. Because you were supposed to do dinner with them, and after they got off the cruise ship today.
Yes. So what happened was they got off the cruise ship. I got a message from, I don't even know if it was Kurt or Marsha. I don't even know. I got a message from one of them at like 8:00 saying that they were exhausted and they were going to go on and get in the car and start driving back home, so they at least have a day or two at home to rest before Marsha has to go back to work on Monday. But the good news is they will be back down here. I guess they're doing another cruise in April. I don't know. They said we'll see you in April when we come back. So I'm guessing they're doing something down here in April.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Wow.
You know what I think? I think they have that weren't they going on an MSC cruise or something? Maybe that's what they were talking about. I think they had an MSC cruise book that's coming up. Maybe that's what it was that she was talking. I don't know. But anyhow, long story short, they're on their way back north. So I did not meet up with them for dinner. So I let Shannon know, and we decided to move forward with a live tonight.
Yeah. On my new computer with no files.
Clock, I thought you had a premiere tonight at 6. What are you doing on here? I thought you had a 6 o'clock premiere.
Who does?
Clock, but Clock's in here. Or at least he posted something in here, unless he posted and then ran out and it's coming back. I don't know. But he had a 6 o'clock premiere,
okay.
I thought. But anyhow, so what I can do, Shannon, is start going through some of the people that are in here while you're catching up and say hello. So we've got Cruise Nuts. Well, hello and welcome.
Hello.
We've got Embarkation Nation. Hello and welcome.
Howdy.
And thank you for being a mod tonight as well.
In both channels.
Yes. And then we've got the Z Show. Welcome. And
Hi, Z.
we've got Cheryl from Cruising is Fun Anytime. Welcome.
Hi, Cheryl.
And let's see. Yeah, see, Clock is in here. Thought he had a premiere at 6.
Mike. How you doing?
And we've got Bamanola. Welcome,
Hi, Bamanola.
Sorry, I'm outside. My dog sees somebody running. And he's like, I'm going to be running.
Is he a squirrel chaser?
He's doing both. Okay, got it. Thank you then for your support. Actually, thank you everybody for your support. But thank you, Clock, for multitasking and doing 2 channels and your premiere.
Oh, man.
All right. Scrow's Nest, hello and welcome.
Hello.
And then we've also got Darian. So hello.
Hi, Darian.
And welcome, Darian. So as I said, we're both on, and if you're just joining us, we're doing 2 different shows. Well, not 2 different shows, but 1 show on both of our channels. So make sure you're subscribed to both channels. And then, Shannon, did you want to go into your chat and see if there's anything?
I have Embarkation Nation in. So hello. He's in both of ours. I don't know how he pulled that off, but hey, that's all good. And then Bill's in mine. So hey, Bill. I don't know if he's in yours too. I can't remember because you just went through a list.
Not sure, but welcome, Bill.
Yes. And
then we've got a new person. I haven't seen this one, Shantirement. Well, welcome. Welcome.
Well, hello.
Welcome.
And then let's see. We have Alyssa's Adventure in Cruising. Hi, Alyssa. So let's see. Oh, Randacita's here. And oh, look, Darian's on mine too. So welcome, everybody. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna see if this works. I did download something.
Oh.
So that's for everybody. Welcome.
Yeah.
Also, Randacita's listening at work. Thanks. We appreciate the support. And Clock's doing both. Awesome. So what did we decide on a topic tonight?
And just to let you guys know as well, Jennifer from Embarkation Nation is putting both links in both channels so you can make sure that you're subscribed to both of us. So just to let you guys know. And it looks like Betty just joined. Hello, Betty. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. And we have Together We Travel on my end. So howdy. Hopefully she's in both. Yeah, if you're able to get in both, come on both of our channels. Why not?
Yep. And Sea Lake Journeys is on. Hello, Sea Lake Journeys. Welcome.
Hello. I'm trying to get up early. It's just hard to do when you're on vacation.
Oh, I forgot. I was going to
So,
bring the
but
squeaky
we're gonna
toy out here.
let's let's talk about the different kind of traveling. Like, so what do you prefer? Do you prefer to be on a cruise ship, or do you prefer maybe to be at an all inclusive, or just like doing road trips, or what do you prefer?
So,
What does the channel prefer? What do you guys plan on doing like the next vacation? What are you doing? Oh, look at Scarrow Nest is over here too.
so I feel like they both have their I feel like they both have their pros and cons, right? So
Right,
an all inclusive, you are on an island or wherever you are, right? And everything is included.
right,
You have the restaurants, you have everything.
right,
Sometimes it's a little more expensive because you have to include airfare to Mexico or wherever you're going. That might be a little more expensive, right?
right,
And it also depends if they have sister all inclusives. If they don't, sometimes you're just stuck at that all inclusive, or you can go out on your own, but you got to pay for any activities that you're doing outside of the all inclusive, right? So,
right.
and I've only been to one. I don't remember if there was everything was included or if there was extra stuff. Mine was so long ago. It was probably like 20 years ago. But
Where did you go?
I went to St. Lucia
Oh, nice.
to Sandals, and it was expensive. It was really expensive. So if I were to compare that now with a cruise is definitely cheaper. I don't know
Yeah,
now how much an all inclusive is because I haven't gone to one in so long, but but anyhow, my point is you're kind of stuck in one area. A cruise
right.
to me is like it's kind of like an appetizer to your dinner, right? You can
Yeah,
go to 5 or 6 different ports. Yes, you're only there for a day and don't have enough time, but you'll know by then if you actually want to go back to that port, right? So if you want to go back, go fly back, stay a week, stay two
right.
weeks. But it's kind of the appetizer to the area so you can get a feel for it. Because you could go there one day and not even like it, right? And then you're stuck there for a whole week. At least now you're only there for a day or half a day or whatever it is, right? And then
Right.
from there you can decide, hey, maybe I'll take another cruise back there and go do something else I didn't do, or I'll go fly there for a week. I loved it, man. I want to spend the whole week here. So I feel like a
Oh,
cruise you get more more I guess I don't even know how what I'm trying to say, but I think
more
you get
bang for
more
your
of it.
buck.
Yes, that's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say. So you can experience 4 or 5 different things in one trip, right? And decide if you want to go back there or not. If you don't like it, you could go take another cruise and be like, I don't want to cruise with that island. I want to go check out Hawaii, right? So
yeah,
that's the difference the way I see it. But an all inclusive, if you just want to stay in one area the whole time, that might be what you want to do. So
yeah.
you might actually go to St. Thomas on a cruise and then decide you want to go back and go to an all inclusive there.
Right.
So anyhow,
Well, so what do y'all think in the chat? What do you think about doing? Have you ever been on a road trip? Like just took off
kind
and
of
packed some bags and when have you done that before?
done what? Just like
Or
jumped
like
in the car and go.
yeah, just jump in the car and go on like a long road trip.
Nah, mine have always been planned. Like we went to Helen, Georgia. We went to Tennessee. But I've always planned. I just haven't gone in the car and not known where I'm going.
Oh,
I'm a
I
planner.
I usually am too, but I don't know. I kind of like the road trip thing. There's so much stuff you can do. Like
Well, there
like
is, and I do like road trips. But what I'm saying is, like, I have to have the road trip plan. Like, I know exactly where I'm going. See what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, I'm just
yeah,
not spontaneous, where I'm just going to get in the car and not know where I'm going to go. If I'm going to go from here to Tennessee, I already know the first night I'm stopping in wherever. Like, that's already planned out for me.
yeah. Do you find yourself staying at the same spots?
Mm-mm. No.
No,
Well,
like
it
at the same
depends.
kind of
If we take
hotels
the
or whatever.
dog, we have. if we take the dog, then yes, because we're very limited where we can stay, right? Because a lot of hotels don't take dogs or whatever. So it depends. If we don't have the dog, then we stay all over. But if we have the dog, we're very limited where we can stay.
Okay, so the Gaylors just came in. Hi, Gaylors. How you doing?
Hi, Gaylors.
And Mama for Boys is in the house too. Um, so the Gaylors said that Freeport, like after a day, how many would want to go back? Well, probably. I don't know that I would want to stay in Freeport. I mean, Bahamas is beautiful, but I've been to a lot of resorts there, and it's just been there, done that kind of thing. But I do like the Bahamas because I'm a big fan of Anna Nicole Smith. So that's it's the only reason. No, no, I'm just kidding. Hopefully, when they get it done. Actually, Fremont. So the very first time I went to Fremont, everybody thought I was related to her because at that time I totally looked like her, and they like rushed me through all of the little stands and everything and got me out in the front, and they were like, it was the weirdest thing ever. But I liked Freeport, and that was the very first time that I went to Senor Frogs. Did you ever go there?
Mm-hmm.
I
They
love that
have
place.
one in, where were we just at? Bahamas. I think it was Nassau. I think they have a Senor Frogs. I think that's where I just saw one.
Oh
So it looks like
yeah,
Will Cooper joined us and the Z
yes,
Show. It's really hard to get up early because I'm retired and I.
yeah, yes. And I
Okay.
missed Will. I'm sorry. I said hi to him in the chat, but I am so sorry, Will.
So Sea Lake Journeys has sounds like they have just jumped in the car and done a road trip.
Oh, yep.
Cruising is fun. They do road trips. Oh, Elisa's adventure in cruising. She needs to plan. Me too. I have to have a plan together. I can't just randomly. When I sleep, I pee in my bed.
Well,
Patrick
wait,
Scove. I don't. I don't know.
I missed that. Hold on, I got to go to your over here. What? Well, all right, Patrick. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it happens to the best of us, right?
So, which one
So
do you prefer? Do you prefer um, the road trip, the all inclusive, or a cruise?
I, honestly, it's a toss up between the road trip and the cruise. So, like you said, the cruise, you're like going to all these different ports and you can like check out the situation. And on a road trip, just pinpoint on a map. So, I'll give you an example. So, one time I went on this road trip and I started out in Michigan and I went up through Canada and I stopped at Niagara Falls. And then I stayed the night there. And then I went from there all the way up through New Hampshire and Maine and went to some there's some mountains over there. I think they're the White Mountains over there in New Hampshire. So we did a bunch of stuff over there and stayed a couple days there. Then I drove up to Maine and we did like the Stephen King house and the It tour and um we went to Bangor and then we went to Arcadia National Forest or National Park. So we stayed there an extra day. And then we come back down, started coming back down the coastline. So we hit like Massachusetts and um, we actually stayed. That was the night I stayed in Lizzie Borden's house because I was ghost hunting back then. And that was really neat. And then, yeah, it was like a 10-day, 2,000-mile trip. And it was just so
Wow.
amazing. So,
Yeah, I'd have to have it planned out. I don't think I could do that.
yeah, you
Well,
kind of
here's
do
the
have to have
thing.
it planned.
Here's the thing. A couple years ago, we were going to Atlanta, and it was right after that big hurricane came through. What hurricane was it? It ended up hitting New Orleans. Was it, or maybe it hit Alabama? I don't remember, but a big hurricane came through. But I decided after work, we were, um, hey, Jen, you might want to, if you're on, can you mute the Patrick, somebody? I think he's, um, anyhow. So
Yeah.
we were driving up to Atlanta, and I decided we are going to leave after work, and we'll just stop somewhere, however far we get. We'll stop, and we will stay the night and get up early and drive the rest of the way. I didn't think about the hurricane that had hit like 4 months before, right?
Oh
We get up to the
no.
line. There was no hotel, nowhere. We literally had to
Oh.
drive almost right outside to Atlanta, right outside of Atlanta before we could get a hotel. Like there was nothing. Everything was booked. You had people that
Mhm.
evacuated because they didn't have houses. You had insurance adjusters everywhere. There was nothing. It was crazy. So ever since then, I have to have something booked.
You know what? I do find that happens because I used to drive all over instead of fly, and now I just fly. It's a lot easier. But driving, it's like, okay, I'm going to hit the next hotel. And then you go like 50 miles and there's nowhere to stop. Like there's nothing, like in the middle of Ohio or something. Like it's all flatland and you're like, where is all the hotels at? And then you miss it. You get by it and you see a big hotel
Mm-hmm.
sign. You're like, oh my God. So that yeah. But I mean, I like the cruise ships because like I said, you can do that. You can go to these islands and check it out and
Mm-hmm.
go back like you said. Like I would love to go hang out in Aruba just for a week because I love Aruba, even though it's small.
I've never been. I want That's on my list. I want to do the ABCs.
Yes, I did that a couple years ago when it first reopened. So we were still wearing masks. In fact, I'm doing a series on Curacao and Aruba right now. I'm working on those right now. So, but the all inclusive, I mean, it's all right for a few days. But I think I did my first one in Jamaica and they wouldn't even allow me off of the property without one of their people. And we were there for a week. So after 2 days, I'm like, man, I need to go home because you get bored. It's the same thing over and over, even though they
Yeah.
had a ton of restaurants and they had karaoke, but everything was so packed. But that was years
So
ago.
yeah, we ended up going to a couple of their sister resorts because again, we got bored at the same one for 7 days. So
Yeah,
yeah, we did that too. So Sea Lake Journey says they prefer cruises for sure. Well, have
awesome.
luggage will travel. Josh is here. Hi, Josh. Thank you for
Hi, Josh.
joining.
All right,
And
let's
let's
see who we
see.
got. The Gaylors said they take road trips. No highway. They come to a T in the road and they flip a coin for which way to go. Well,
Okay,
I
and
think that's
everybody's
probably something
thanking
I would
everybody
do.
for blocking that person that was in here.
Oh, what was going on? So I can't see in her chat unless I go back and forth between the screens. I see a
Oh, he
couple of,
was just a troll, I think.
that's
Um,
we had one in our chat last night too.
I know. How do they find you? How do they find people?
Wait,
How do,
they're on your page, girl.
I know, but how do they like find? I guess you must be like in their feed, like as it's trending or something. Because I didn't think
Maybe,
I've never
yeah, I don't
seen that
know.
name before.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
I don't
No,
know
I
either.
haven't either. I'm reading some of his stuff. I'm like,
So anyhow, so back to the topic. So I myself, I would prefer cruising, and then if I really like a port, then I would probably then go do an all inclusive or do something there. So I've never been to any of the Mexico all inclusives like in Cancun or any of that. That would probably be fun, but would want to make sure there was other resorts that they were connected to, so you could leave one and go to the other. That's my only, because again,
see, I
seven
think
days
that
is
would
a
be
lot.
good.
Hmm.
I think that would be good to do something like that. So Will Cooper says he was unexpectedly invited by a friend to do a road trip from Atlanta to Chicago. I think
Oh,
Chicago's CHI for a holiday weekend years ago. It was the bonding moment in a friendship that lasted for more than 20 years. See, that's awesome. That could have very well went wrong.
well, I saw it was back when there was that big ice storm up in Ohio or something where a couple people's flights got canceled. Remember all those flights? No, it was with the Southwest when the Southwest all the
Oh, yeah,
flights got
yeah.
canceled. Well, a bunch
Yes.
of people just hopped in cars together and drove down to wherever. Like they had on the news, these two couples drove down to Florida because they both had two different weddings they had to be at, and they bonded in the car, and now they're like best friends.
That is so neat. And that's how it happens.
Mhm.
It's so unexpected, because I
Mhm.
travel solo. So I get on these ships, I don't know a soul usually. And I'll
Uh
tell
huh.
you what, I enjoy it. I love meeting people, you know. And I don't have any problems meeting people. I just like
Yeah, you're very outgoing.
I am, and it helps. So, but let's see.
Mhm. So
It
again,
says,
if you came in late, just make sure that you're subscribing to both channels. We're doing a live in both StreamYard channels, and her channel and my channel. So make sure you're subscribed to both of us.
"Oh,
And I
you know
think
what? Okay,
there's a link
wait.
somewhere. Mhm.
Okay, Andrew, can you see now? Andrew is saying you can only see me and mine. So I changed a couple of those settings up there. So I see you. I see both of us.
I see both of us. I remember before though, when we were testing this, we had a little bit of a lag with the background. Remember, I had to take off my background.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, so
Uh,
Gaylor said, yeah, okay, we're both on. Good. Sorry,
Okay.
look at 27 minutes into it, and it's been just me. Y'all been looking at this mug for 27 minutes.
Unless they've
Sorry.
been in both. They might have been in both.
Yeah. You can't be perfect all the time. That's my favorite saying.
We tested this, but then she got a new computer, so things got a little rocky right before we went live because it didn't work as we tested it.
Right. Yeah, that was it's been a fun couple. Well, we went on live yesterday to do a little testing, and that worked out pretty good. Because
Hmm.
so I'm at my parents' house visiting them for just a week or so, and they have this spotty internet, so it's definitely not Verizon like I have. But
I'm wondering if it's because they're near where the hurricanes hit and their towers aren't fully up. You see what I'm saying?
I
Because I think they're close to where. What was that last hurricane that just came through here that was supposed to come here? What was that one?
um yeah, I can't remember.
But it hit south of where you're at. So I'm wondering if all the towers aren't fully operating, and maybe that's why. Not towers, but you know what I mean, the fiber optic
I
wide
mean, I
cables.
wonder. I don't know. I mean, I don't have any issues with my phone, so um but tomorrow we're going to take a ride down to Englewood. So that's where my grandparents lived. And we're going to go see how it is down there and see if they're, cleaned up at all. And um, so I'll take some footage for everybody and let you know how that's. How is it by you? Are you good over there? Any damage?
We didn't get anything.
Okay.
We evacuated, but we didn't even lose power. We got nothing here. They kept
Oh, well,
saying it
that's
was going to
good.
hit here, and it didn't. We didn't get anything. I think we got rain. That was really it. Hey, House of X, welcome, welcome. So,
Hey,
House of
Petrosa
X, I know
Travel.
you just joined. We are actually doing a double live on two different channels. So, if you're not subscribed to Shanster's Travel yet, please make sure you go over there and do that as well.
Yeah, yeah, I'm part of their fam. Let's see. Andrew's aunt and so Andrew's aunt and uncle lived in Englewood. Did they how they do over there? So and there was someone else that came in. Oh, Pedroza Travel is in the house. Hi, thanks for coming.
Hi. And that's one thing with cruising. You've got like when you're traveling doing cruises during hurricane season, that's one thing that you're taking a chance on. If there is a hurricane that's en
Yep.
route to wherever your destination is, again, your cruise will probably be rerouted somewhere else, or you might spend a day out at sea because they're not going to go get in the middle of a hurricane because it's definitely not safe. So just keep that in mind when you're booking something during hurricane season.
Well, I know that better than anyone. The last 3 cruises, except for this one last week, I've hit a hurricane on the outskirts at every single one. So
Ooh.
the ship was like people were walking like this.
I've always traveled in hurricane season, but I've never been in like out when there's been one. Usually it's August and September are the real the real deal of hurricanes come through.
Yeah. I don't so my screen keeps going to single. So if somebody just sees my mug up here, let me know so I can at least
I see
bring
us
Jerry
both on
back
your
on.
screen. I'm on your screen. I can see both of them.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, looky, chat's over on mine. And Keisha's in the house. Hey Keisha girl.
Hey, Keisha. Shannon, you're going on the Christmas cruise on the Carnival Jubilee.
Wait, is that in yours?
Yeah, Z.
Okay. No, I don't uh you know what? If y'all went and cruise over holidays, I would go anytime. It's just I can't just up and leave the fam at home. I'm the one that holds everything together at the Christmas time and Thanksgiving and all that stuff. And I'm like the cooker of every holiday. So it's kind of hard for me to leave. And, when you're fortunate enough to have your parents still both with you just take every minute, and that's just how I feel.
Yeah, I'm home at Christmas. Not only that, I don't like traveling on the holidays. No, thank
It's
you.
busy
The
too.
mess at the
Yeah,
air,
that's the other
yeah, the
thing.
mess at the airport and security and I'm fine. Pay extra. I'm cheap when it comes to traveling. If I can do
You know
off
what? It is
season for
more
half the
expensive.
price, hmm I was
Right.
just talking about this on Eddie's live today. If I can go off season where it's half the price and then do 2 cruises for that, I'll do that before I'm gonna go spend double the price at Christmas or whatever. I'm cheap.
Right.
I'd rather go on 2 cruises than one.
You know what? And that's true too. And I mean, I love kids. I have kids, but when
June and
you
July is
go,
crazy.
it is, and it's fine. If I had my kids were little, I would love to take them on a
Mhm.
cruise and during the summertime where they can mingle with all the other kids. But I don't know. I just feel like some parents, and I'm saying some because I know I'm going to get backlash on this, but there's a lot of parents that just let their kids run and they expect the ocean or OT or what is that club? O2 club, right?
Ocean,
So
on Carnival, I think it's called the Ocean something.
yeah, I think it's the O2 club or whatever. But I mean, some parents just I remember when I went last week, there was an issue with a bunch of kids, and their parents were all drunk, and they weren't paying attention to their kids, and their kids um, they were actually knocking plates out of the servers' hands. And the last couple days, they had uh, they had put them in their rooms, and they weren't allowed to leave. So, I mean, it's just
So here's a point here that Gaylor said our cheapest cruise was between Thanksgiving and Christmas. That I have found is every year. That is when I find the cheapest. Last year, we went on the Independence of the Seas right after Thanksgiving for $149 for, I think it was 5 days, 4 nights. The year
Wow.
before that, I think we went on, not the year before that, but the year before all that stuff happened. We were on Norwegian on the breakaway, and that was dirt cheap. Like that, for some reason, that week, right after Thanksgiving and the first week of December, is the
Hmm.
cheapest.
Yeah.
Even right now, if you go look, some stuff is dirt cheap right now. And we got that at the last minute. We probably got that at the beginning of November to go at the end right after Thanksgiving. So that's usually because all the kids are in school and nobody's traveling because the holidays are about to start. The only
Yeah.
problem is when we did a back to back that year with the breakaway, we did not back to back, but we did 2 cruises and we
Uh-huh.
only were home for 2 days in between. I feel like I lost everything up to Christmas. Like it threw me off for decorating. I didn't want to decorate. I didn't want to do anything at that point. I was like,
Yeah.
let's not decorate. By the time we put all the decorations up, I hadn't even started any of my shopping because it kind of threw me off. But now I'm like, if it's that cheap, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Forget
Well,
decorating.
you know what? That's what I say too, because I did that with I went on a Panama Canal cruise back in when they first opened back up, and it
Mm-hmm.
was like 12 days or something, 12 days. But
Put grandma on the go.
I forgot my point. I totally lost my
We went about it
it
being
did
cheap.
it no, it threw me off because I am the one who has the holidays, all the kids come to my house with their kids, and we just have a big family thing every year. And so, and I didn't decorate either, and I'm like, man, that's my favorite time of the year, that and Halloween. Like I totally deck my house out for Halloween. I take my shutters down and I put haunted shutters up there, and I put a graveyard in the front, big huge one, and I'll throw some pictures together. But and then so this year I'm going to Rome in October, and I'm not getting back until the 18th, like probably the 19th.
So
And
you're
then
probably not decorating for Halloween this year.
I'm probably not going to not know, because if I go on that booze cruise, then I'm that's it. I ain't doing all that work and not even going to be there for Halloween.
Yeah.
So Kyle's in the
So
house. Is he on your end too?
no.
Okay.
So
He's
grandma
saying
on
hi
the
to both
go
of us.
is here.
Who?
So grandma on the go. So
Hi,
Kyle
Grandma.
and grandma on the go. I know you guys came in late. We
Yes.
actually are doing 2 lives on 2 different channels streaming together. So just make sure you are subscribed to both channels. And if either some of our mods can post both links, that would be great. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Andrew said that's Camp Ocean for the kids.
Camp
Yeah, I
Ocean.
know it's
Okay.
something Camp O or something with the O, but and
And I
then
said I knew it was something with ocean.
yeah, right.
Right.
So we were like, we should have just put our stuff together. Like we're on the same wavelength when it comes to stuff. So, so
So
Pedrosa
Will,
Travel said, huh?
go on.
Go
Go
ahead.
on.
I was
No,
just
you
gonna
go.
say, Pedrosa Travel said, he said there was a post about a restaurant who said that they were going to not let kids in because they were making messes. So, I mean, I don't know how well that would go over, but you know,
And what
it's
cruise
just,
is that on? What cruise line is that?
yeah, what
They're
cruise
doing
line
that.
is that? Yeah, and then so the kids get in trouble, and and then the parents are like, "Hey, our kids are the best kids ever. They would never do that." You know, that's from Pedrosa, and then they're right. They're right about that, because just oh, Ocean Oceans is in the house. Hello.
High ocean to ocean. So Will says when I cruise solo, it's either week before Thanksgiving or between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yes, that's what we were just talking about. That's usually the cheapest. It's right around that time.
Oh, GGM Creates is in the house,
Hello,
and
hello.
I didn't get in on none of the what are the Friday raid parade or the Saturday stroll this week because I didn't have time. But I'll, I'll get something together for next weekend because it's a lot of fun. Sherry, do you do that?
I have not, because usually on the weekends we're out and about, so I can't commit to anything on the weekends. We're usually somewhere.
Yeah, but
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
you
And
could
then
have your
sometimes
moms,
we're not, but I wouldn't know till like last minute, you know. So
right? Well, you can always have your mods step in your place too. I think that's an option if you ever wanted to do that, like have a premiere during that stroller raid. So let me know and I'll give you the info if
um,
you decide to do that.
I think this weekend we're talking about the um, the strawberry season starting down here. So we might actually go pick
Oh,
strawberries. I've never done that before, so that's something different. They're opening their strawberry fields. We
really?
might do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
That's
have strawberry
oh.
picking you can go do. Yeah, we've never done it, so that's something we might go do. Something fun.
So in Michigan, our strawberry season starts in like the end of May, in June.
Well, that would make sense because it's starting to get warmer up there then, right?
Yeah,
How do you
but I
grow
mean, I'm just saying,
strawberries there? Don't they
or
freeze?
what?
I guess you have to. I guess they have to freeze them in the winter. I'm guessing they squirt them with water and probably freeze them. Because I know here, if we ever get a freeze, they have to like turn on all kinds of sprinklers and stuff for all the fruit and put an ice coat
Oh,
on them, or it ruins them.
yeah.
It's, I don't
I
know.
don't
Maybe
think
it's
that
something different.
if it starts freezing in May, I ain't coming back to Michigan. I'm just saying. It's bad enough I got to deal with it 6 months out of the year, and I only get to use the pool 6 months. But ah,
You could go to the beach this weekend. It's supposed to be nice, I think. We might actually go to
I
the beach. I don't know what we're doing. We still got to talk about if we want to. We might. Are you going to be at that festival all weekend?
yeah, I got tickets for Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what we're going to do. I don't know.
Yeah, just let me
I was
know.
like,
So Grandma on the
maybe.
Go said the same thing. She went on a 4-day cruise on the Radiance, and there was so many kids running around at late. And they're supposed to be in. They put that. Didn't they put it like a thing where they have to be in at 1 o'clock or something in the morning?
I think that's on Carnival. I think. I think it's
Yes,
Carnival. Is it Radiance
but
Carnival? I think it is.
I don't know. So my kids, if they were probably I'd say under 12, they're going to be back in the room by like 10 at the latest. But that's just me, you know. I don't know. I would just be nervous letting my kids run around a cruise ship.
Yeah,
So,
I would too. I would. Yeah, I
I
would.
mean, I
Yeah.
think I took my kids on a cruise for their graduation when they graduated, and they were in the room across from me. So I had a key to get in there, right? So I go in there. There's all these little like sticky notes on the mirror and that with like girls and numbers and stuff. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
On a cruise ship?
Yeah, it was on the cruise ship because I took them on there for their graduation, one of their graduation presents. And I
Oh, so
go
they're
in their
gonna call.
room.
But how do you call them on the cruise? Well, I guess they could call them through Wi-Fi or something. Like, how would you call them on a cruise ship? But
Well,
Wi-Fi.
no, it was for when they got home. And then you got the ones saying like, Tia was here, and I'm like, hey, now I'm not keeping a good enough eye across the way here,
I hear
but
this weird noise.
it was funny. So funny.
I might have to go
I love
outside. I feel
strawberries
like there's.
though.
I feel like there's like an animal outside. I might have to move
Oh my
inside. I'm
gosh.
starting to freak out now. I hear like this, like whining sound. I don't know what it is.
Well, what's behind you? Where are you at? You're outside, but where?
In my porch. I have a
Oh, okay.
screen, but I don't know. I feel like I hear
So I'm
something like
going to
whining.
this
Do you
festival
hear
down
it? Can
here.
you hear it?
Wait, hold on. Let me hear. Yeah.
Do you hear it? I might have to go inside. That's gonna freak me out. Like there's a mouse or something.
Huh.
All right. So sorry. I'm distracted, guys. I can turn off the camera for a second. Keep talking. I'm gonna walk inside.
Are you gonna? Okay.
Yeah,
I'll just read some stuff on my side. So, Pedroza Tavros going on. What is your first name, Pedroza? So I can just call you that if I can remember. Sometimes I forget, but they're going on the Radiance this Friday, and so Royal Caribbean has a time that the kids have to be back in. Do you know that time, Mike? And then so GGM has plants that go under the snow with the bloom, and they don't produce fruit. Huh. That's probably when our fruit prices go sky high, huh? Your son is 15. I'll let you know the rules. Okay. Hello, Corner Clubhouse Cobot. How are you doing? Welcome to the live feed. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to talk about, how people raise their kids or anything, but, you know, I mean, I actually seen a kid take and slap the server's plate right out of his hand. I mean, and it went flying. It's like, really? And then the parents got like in a fight because they were both drunk, and I don't know, just that's a little out of control. Just a little out of control. So Coconut Telegraph, I can make a radio out of coconuts. Jen, do you want to check this one out just on mine? Hi, Jason. So Coconut Telegraph says he can make a radio out of coconuts. Well, that's some amazing stuff there. Well, Sherry's in Florida, GGM. She's actually probably about an hour and a half from me, and trying to get her to come over here to Sarasota so I can we can meet up at the what is that, Thunder by the Bay Festival tomorrow? Mm-hmm. No, not tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. So yeah. So that's going to be pretty neat. We were talking about that yesterday because I don't know if I want to go live or not, because I don't want to get like a mark against me because they're going to be playing music there,
I think what Bill said is it would be a copyright claim, not a copyright whatever. Copyright strike.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm gonna I'll test it out for us all. I'll take the hit. Hey.
Sherry, you never went out of Shannon's screen. What's he mean? I never went out. Oh, maybe when it was. Oh, because I left the camera on. I only turned it off on the one stream. I get what he's saying. I didn't turn it off on both. So you guys saw me walking. Sorry. I don't want to make it rocky for you guys.
Well, we wanted you to keep on there because just in case something happened, we would need to know.
Oh, well.
Because we would have to, we could call and get you some help real quick. We can get a hold of Danny or something.
He's on the couch asleep.
Oh. Well, there's always, 911, right? So.
Yeah.
GGM, I don't know. They have like a live they have live cover bands. So they're cover bands. I don't know if that would even be an issue, but I'm still trying to think of who. I can't remember the headliner band. I'm just like drawing a total blank. Some 80s band. So last year I got to meet Winger. Do you guys remember Winger? Do you remember that?
I remember the name.
They sang that song, She's My Cherry Pie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to meet them. Yeah, that was fun.
I know Grandma on the Go put in here hashtag creator and supporter. So if someone could post her link, a mod, that would be great. And if anybody else wants to put hashtag creator, and if you want if any of the mods can post their links.
Cruising Koozies, you are right. It was Warrant.
Yes, that's it. Warren.
I don't know what I was
Warrant.
thinking. So I got this. I bought this like big guitar pick, and they all signed it, and so I doubt it'd be worth any money one day. But maybe I can give it away to someone as a prize. You never know.
So is this festival? They're gonna have like real bands playing or just cover bands?
They have the one is the real people. So, and the rest I think are cover bands. They might have a couple. Like last year, they had like a David Bowie cover band, and he was really good. He even looked like David Bowie. It was kind of crazy. But this year they have like AC/DC and I cannot think of the name of that thing, and I don't want to research it while I'm on the computer because we all know
I'll
that
look it up tomorrow. Maybe I can convince him to go. We'll see.
I mean, it's a good band, but
yeah, maybe we'll go for one of the days. So, let's see what we got here. Sherry, you went out.
Let's catch up. Cruising Koozies is in the house.
Hi,
I don't know if I said
Koozies.
Hi. Howdy.
Oh,
so I just want to ask.
I forgot to do that again today. I needed to contact. I need to get into that group for that group cruise.
What is I just want to ask Jen how she's doing. Is she doing okay with this back and forth thing?
I don't know, Jen. You have to tell us how you're doing with both chats.
Okay.
I'm like freaked out. Something like followed me inside.
Oh, your dogs will take care of it. They got your back.
I don't know. My dog's scared of everything. Let me tell you. He'll bark and bark and bark like he's going to attack something, but then he'll run up and then he'll either run away or he'll run up to it and lick it. Okay. Aww. So
I'm trying to pull this thing off of here, these banners. Let's see.
Thank you, Betty, for supporting us while you're cooking and cleaning, and you still have us on. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. I didn't say hi to Betty, did I? Hi, Betty. I'm sorry. So I'm going back and forth between these screens and. Aw. Okay.
So it looks like the Gaylors just got home, so they're gonna go.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us.
Okay, and then let's see. Oh yeah, Jason's telling me all the songs. It was Warrant, and they were really good. And I don't know, just being a DJ, you kind of meet. Like I used to play at the state fairs, and all the cool bands would come from the 80s, and I got to meet all them. And I would do parties for like, I don't know, like Kid Rock when he come into the Emerald Theater, and like I met a lot of people, so Winger's not really, or not Winger, but Warrant isn't really, like a top of line band. But what? I'll tell you, they sounded really good. They had some really good hits. So,
hey, this Jason Bold, whatever. I'm jealous. He's making crawfish fettuccine. I want some crawfish.
Oh, thank you, Betty. He's cooking crawfish. Hey, I seen him post it. I'm on his Facebook page. He posted a recipe making that the other day, and I was thinking, I don't know. I tried crawfish one time. I don't know. I thought maybe it would taste like shrimp, and it don't. That's all I'm going to say about that. Have you had any crawfish ever?
I love crawfish. I had it when we were in New Orleans. Oh, I love it. And like
You
Biloxi, if
do?
you've ever been to Biloxi, they have like a lot of the casinos have like buffets with crawfish on them. Yum,
Uh-huh.
yum, yum. Now I want some
I wonder
crawfish.
if I just had like a bad batch, because I tried them when I was in Australia. Because on the cruise ships in Australia, they come around with
Hmm.
buckets of crawfish and ice, and so that's how
I
they
would be
eat them
all
there.
about
And so
that.
I
I could
tried it.
sit there for hours and eat crawfish and crab legs.
Well,
I
I
could
mean,
sit
it
there
kind
for
of tasted
hours.
like dirt to me. So I don't know. Maybe I just had a
And
bad batch. That was the one and only time I tried it. So
that was one thing on my Alaska cruise. I thought was not right. Well, not right, but I feel like they should have had Alaskan crab legs on their buffet. It's an Alaskan food for an Alaskan cruise. You would think they would have had crab legs, but they did not have crab legs on my cruise. I was kind of
did
disappointed.
you go to that place in what was that place?
Tracy's.
It's a big yes. Did you go there?
There was a there was a line all the way down the sidewalk to get into that thing, and I'm like, I'm not gonna wait and spend the whole day in this port trying to get into this restaurant. So no, we didn't go there. You've got to get there early, I
I
think.
think
That's what I heard.
yeah. I'm gonna try to
But I would
I'm
have
gonna try
thought
to get
that
there.
they would have had it on the cruise ship, but no crab legs.
Thank you,
I mean, I
Betty.
don't
I
know. Other
appreciate
cruise
that.
lines might have it, but mine did not. Royal Caribbean did not have um, crab legs.
I don't think I've ever been on a cruise ship that had crab legs.
I heard Princess has them on their Alaskan cruise. On the last night, they have a big. I heard they have a. Well, I don't know because I haven't been on it, but I heard they have a big seafood buffet and they have crab legs on
Oh,
there.
that might be worth paying the princess prices for. Hey, I wonder if we get a discount if we're like platinum on Carnival, or I wonder if Prince isn't Princess a part of Carnival Corp?
I think so. They probably
So I
take
wonder
your
if
like. I know like celebrity takes Royal Caribbean's points. I think they match them since
Celebrity
they're owned
does.
by them.
Oh, that's good to know. All right,
I
cruising
don't know if they
koozies
take
is
their
out.
points, but you get the same like level of service, right? I don't know. I don't think they like transfer your points, but I think like if you're on one, you're the same tier on the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cruising
So
koozies is out of here. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it.
yes, yes.
All right, let's see. All right. So Jen said that they're not good cold crawfish.
I didn't
Well,
think they would be.
that's
I didn't
probably
think they'd
the
be cool.
what I wonder if they just like kind of rinsed them off and threw them in a bucket of ice and then came out and charged me $10 American dollars. No, but
I don't
it's
know.
a big thing over there. But it tasted like dirt, so I'll have to try it again next time I go to New Orleans because I'm sure that theirs is really good.
Probably.
Oh, so they didn't match when they traveled Princess. Jen didn't.
Oh,
Well,
when
that's
you
a
did
bummer.
Princess, did they have seafood? Because they did the Alaska Princess. I don't know if they had
Huh?
seafood.
Whale? I don't know.
Pretty sure you can get a
Okay.
discount if you own the stock. Oh, hmm. I don't have
I
cruise stock.
wonder.
I probably should invest in that.
MSC will match. Okay, well that's good to know. So I wonder, um, because I do have stacks, so I'm wondering if I cruise like the different, like Princess, for instance, would I get
Mm-hmm.
my $100 or $250 or $50 or whatever, depending on, you get whatever depends on how long you cruise for on that ship. So that back to back I did, I only got 50 per cruise onboard credit. So, and another thing too is if you're cruising with somebody that has that too, then only one of you gets the onboard credit, not both of you. So that's really good to know in case nobody knew that. So,
well, MSC too, so they'll take whatever you have your highest loyalty to, right? So you tell them your Carnival, right?
yeah.
And you can prove that you're whatever level. I don't know what their levels are, but you prove that, but you can only do it one time. You can't say, okay, well, now I want my Royal Caribbean on MSC, but they'll match whatever you give them for your first time.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, that's good to
I was
know.
reading about it the other day. Yeah.
30 and a wake up. Just mentioned that on a live. I think
Do what?
he had to send in. GGM said 30 and a wake up. Just mentioned that on a live. I think he has to send an email somewhere with a statement showing he owned it. Yes, you do. It's I have the address at home where to send it because I got to send it out for my Alaska cruise. Because I think that's a 10-day. So I think it's $100 or something. But you know what? Better than nothing, I guess.
That's right. That is right.
I mean, any little bit helps.
Sorry, it's 7, so I don't know if we want to. I know some people probably had other lives going on at 7. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I can sit on here all night if you want me to.
No, well, no, we'll just go ahead and end it. Gosh, I appreciate everybody putting up with our back and forth stuff.
Yeah, let us know in the chat real quick. The people that are still in here, let us know in the chat if it was too much or if you were okay with it or whatever. And then and also make sure again you're subscribed to both channels.
Right.
And then depending on the feedback we get, we'll decide if we're going to do this again this way next week or.
Yes, and we have a special guest.
Oh, we do have a special guest.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, we do.
We're in sync on that one.
Because we're both excited. We're both excited who we're going to have on here. We're just not going to tell.
That's right. You guys can guess if you'd like.
So GGM, we're going to have we have a really special guest on Tuesday that we're bringing on for our live. So it's a big secret. We ain't telling nobody. We're going to just bring them on and they're going to be like, oh my gosh. Because it's someone that you really just don't see a lot. And we're trying to get them out in the world. So.
Oh, I think they're talking about, they don't know what we're talking about with the both channel thing. No clue what you're talking about because I was late. So we're logged into both, 2 different StreamYards on both of our channels. So we're flicking between the chat on both. So I'm logged into her StreamYard. She's logged into my StreamYard. So we're doubling the channels. So if you're not subscribed to both, make sure you're subscribed to both. But yeah, that's what we're talking about, flicking back and forth because we're on 2 lives right now.
Yeah. So like I can't text in her live unless I go to the YouTube part of it, which if I do that, then it echoes real bad. So I can just go back and forth into the other StreamYard and see what's going on in her chat, but I can type in mine. And the same thing
I think what you have to do is you have to mute the YouTube. That's what
she's got. Yeah. So the live is both on both channels. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
we figured that out. We're, you know what? Because we both deserve to have like everybody come together and stuff. And so Tuesdays we were doing hers and then Thursdays we were doing mine. And I'm like, let's try to like double it up and see if that works. So, but it does.
So our special guest, if we do this next week, will have to be logged into both, so they can be on
Oh,
both.
I'm gonna have to get me some moderators so they can keep an eye on them too. So I don't know who my mods are. I have no idea. I think Bill is one of my mods, and you're a mod, and John's a mod. And I don't know who else is a mod. I guess I'll have to go on there and take some applications. Shanster's, I'm going to put a post up. Shanster's taking applications for mods.
But we want to thank our mods for tonight because you guys did an excellent job going back and forth between both chats and keeping up with the chat and the links and everything else. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes,
Yes.
that is, they did it always a great job. There are mods on a lot of channels. So GGM says Jennifer and Wormstrong are both mods from what I've seen. Okay. Well, you know what? I don't know if I can add from here because I'm in StreamYard.
You have to add from YouTube.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know what? I'll probably end up going live at some point just to check in, and then I'll add some people on that are normally in the chat. And that way because I know you have quite a few, don't you?
I have Eddie, Bill, and Jennifer, I think.
Okay.
And I think Eddie's out to dinner tonight. He's on a date night.
Oh, how nice.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Huh. Well, we'll get it figured out. I mean, we're still kind of.
Jason, you guys are fun like always. Thank you, Jason.
Aw. Jason's
Add
a
from
cool
YouTube,
dude.
and you can do that after the fact in the live chat as well.
Wait, I missed that. Where's that?
GGM Creates on the bottom.
So okay.
That. On yours.
Oh, it's on mine? Wait,
Yeah.
I'm in yours. All right. Okay. Well, perfect. Okay. Well,
so what are you doing on your little vacation day tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm going to Inglewood, and I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Inglewood down there, and I think we're gonna go to Inglewood Beach. I'm gonna check and see if any of the manatees are under the bridge over there because they usually hang out. So we're gonna check that out, and thanks, I appreciate that. You know what? And if you want to come on board, I'm more than happy to bring you on board. I won't even give you a test or, application or fee or anything. So, but yeah, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. So we're gonna probably and I think we're going. Did you ever go to Red Barn?
I've heard of it, but I've never been there. Mm-mm.
It's like a huge flea market. So I'm gonna go there. I even brought my big suitcase so I can bring stuff home. So
you're so funny.
I know. I love to shop. I gotta quit. Oh, so did I show you those little duckies that I got for the cruise in May?
The big purple one?
No. So I found these little tiny. They're real small, and they're like a little puff, a yellow puff, and then it has eyes and the feet. So I'm gonna put a magnet on them. I'm gonna stick them around the cruise ship in May.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's creative.
Yeah,
that's creative.
I think I should do a video on it. Here, this is what we're gonna do for the cruise ship, for the cruising ducks.
I need to find me a cruise sooner than October. Last year we went on 3 or 4 cruises, and this year we only have 1 planned. Can you believe that? I have been slacking.
Yeah.
You know what it is? There's so many, and I'm having a hard time picking where I want to go, what cruise ship I want to go on. That's my problem.
I know. I wish you could go on that booze cruise. That'd be cool.
Yeah, if I didn't already book that other one, I probably would have. But it's the same time, or not same time, but it would be back to back. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So clock,
Oh,
real
I'll have
quick.
to
When
check
is,
that out.
if you're still on here, when is your next premiere? I know you had a few of them tonight. When's your next one? I know he had a few. He had like 3 premieres tonight. He might not be on here anymore.
Who had 3 premieres tonight?
Clock.
Oh, okay. I'll have to go back and check that out.
Yeah, he had 3 or something like that. All right. Well,
okay, and then
thank everybody
seen,
so much.
Yes, thank you all for coming in. And I think Z said he was doing something after us. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go make some
yours?
dinner. Yeah, I probably won't be on Z's. I
Yes,
gotta go
he's
get
doing
some
prime
dinner
time.
going.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab something to eat too. Okay, well, listen, everybody have a great weekend, and I guess we will talk to y'all over the weekend sometime or Tuesday.
Yes.
Or before.
Don't forget you gotta get out of Shannon. Don't forget you gotta get out of both. Don't do what I just did and forget about the other dress. All right. Good night, guys. Yeah. Thank you all so much.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, buddy. Bye, Umber. Thank you guys thank you for everything. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm out.